Hear me? Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, nice to see you again. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, and can you please tell me what did you do today?
Today I went to school and I studied English, Math, PE.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. And can you please tell me how was it in your school? What else did you do at your school? Can you please tell me what else did you do at your school?
Today I'm not doing anything new in my school. I'm just go to school and study, and then I go back home at 2 p.m.
Okay, and what will you do tomorrow? Do you have any plans for tomorrow? What will you do tomorrow?
Tomorrow I still go to school. After school I will stay at home.
Okay, so you will stay at your home. Very nice. Okay, so we will we will start. Okay, we have here a really nice lesson. Okay, now we have here lucky escape. Now, before we continue, can you please tell me what can you see here in this picture? What can you see it? What is something that you can see here in this picture?
A messy house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, this is a messy house. And what is happening with this house? Why this house is messy?
this house is affect earthquake, something
Mm-hmm.
like that. Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. It has an okay effect on an earthquake. Okay, and can you please tell me what do you think? What do you think about earthquakes? Are you afraid of the earthquakes?
Yes, if it's a big earthquake.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what is something people can do to protect themselves from the earthquakes? What is something that people can do?
They can uh, like go go away. They go to other place to hide.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what do you think about other natural disasters? What other natural disasters do you know? Do you know some other natural disasters?
Like stormy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now we will start. We have here, and what do you think about storms? Okay, I want to ask you, what is your opinion about storms?
Um, it's not like dangerous as the other disaster, but
Mm-hmm.
it's also dangerous if it's a big storm.
Mm-hmm. If there is a big storm, okay, this is something that can be dangerous. Okay, so we will start. We have here a really nice lesson. Okay, now can you please read read this sentence? We need to fill these blanks. Can you please read the sentence number 1?
A no storm was a snowstorm was
Okay, so we need to put some of these correct form of the verbs below. So you need to put uh, correct form of the verbs.
a no storm was approach
Approaching, approaching.
approaching. So we went inside.
So we went inside. So we went inside. Okay. So snowstorm was approaching. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. We have here number 2. Can you please read number 2?
The plane take off from London at 9 a.m.
Now, yeah, and what happened to?
Yes,
And
yesterday and Spain in Paris an hour late.
okay. Now, number 3.
It was very late when we reached Oxford.
Okay, when we reach Oxford. Okay, number 4.
The plan was head toward Australia when it disappeared.
When? Okay, and the last one, number 5.
The helicopter began to land out of control.
Out of control. Okay, so this is something that happened with helicopter. Okay, so can you please tell me, okay, in which vehicle would you like to travel? With which vehicle, for example, you would like to travel?
By ship, because by airplane, I feel tired after I go.
Okay, and what do you think about traveling with an airplane? What is your opinion about traveling with an airplane?
It's fast. It's like it's fast. It's a lot of things. It's like we can eat there, we can sleep there. Yeah, but it's very tired after the flight.
Okay, and when else do you feel tired? Can you please tell me? In what other occasions do you feel tired?
You feel tired after school every day
Because why? Because
because I play at school a lot. Yeah, and when I go by bus, I need to go. I need to walk 4 minutes to home.
okay. Now let's see. Okay, so we read the text. Okay, so we have here this text. Okay, from here to here. Can you please read this text?
One Monday afternoon in May 2013, Diana Palmer was at home with her husband. When they heard loud sirens, tornado was approaching the town. Diana's daughter Monica was at the local school, and Diana
Decided.
decided to go, and before the tornado reached the town, she ran as fast as she could to the school. In her classroom, Monica and her classmates were sitting under her desk on their heads. Diana running and took Monica, but the tornado was much closer now and it was too dangerous. So they hid in a bedroom. When the tornado hit, it ripped the roof from the school. Monica and Diana looked up and saw cars and trees above to school. It was very scary. The whole school was shaking.
So what is the most important here in this text? Can you please tell me? What do you think about this text? What is the most important here for you?
Uh, like in my school.
Mm-hmm. So in this text, what is the most important here?
In my school, in the school, uh, like in the school, Monica was find place to hide of the tornado,
Mm-hmm.
so she knows how to stay safe in something dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, and we have here. Okay, this part. Okay, can you please read from here to here?
When a storm passed Monica and her mom, but it was in ruins. They couldn't find Pete, but they could hear him shouting for help. Then they saw his hand, and in a cupboard under the stairs. They couldn't breathe, so they had to get him out quickly. Moments after they pulled him out, the whole house collapsed. The family survived a terrifying experience with only small injuries, but all the people in the town, as the almost 24 people died in a tornado.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think about this part? What is the most important here in this part?
Um, like they are lucky because they are survived after a tornado.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and how do they survive?
Maybe they go to somewhere to stay safe because in this text is like not showing how they can survive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so we have here. Okay, these questions. Okay, can you please read this question and give us your answer?
What kind of natural disaster did Diana and Pete experience?
Mm-hmm.
A tornado disaster.
Mm-hmm. Okay, number two.
Where were they when they realized there was a problem? Uh, they were in Like Monica was in school and Pete, but her mom, Gianna, was in somewhere recently in her house.
Okay, now let's see. And where was Monica? Can you please tell
Where
me?
Monica was in the school during the tornado.
Okay, and what would you do, for example? How would you help Monica? If you are in this situation, how would you help Monica?
Monica,
What is something that
help
you would?
Monica to find like her mom or go to her school and help Monica to find her mom.
Okay, next one. Okay, number 4.
Where did Pete, in which room did Monica and Diana hide? Uh, they hide in. Can I see the text? I don't remember.
Okay, let's go.
They hide in the bathroom.
Okay. Number 5.
Where did Pete hide? He hide in cupboard.
Okay, and how many people died in this disaster?
20, 24 people died.
Okay, so what do you think about in the end about this text? What is your opinion in the end about this text? What do
Like
you think?
it's a good ending. They're not, and they don't have any problem. They are lucky or survive. They are still okay. Yeah.
Okay, but what is your opinion? What do you think? I want you to tell me something more. Okay, I want you to speak more. Okay, so what other things do you have on your mind about this text? Okay, so do you think is it sad? Is it okay? Try to elaborate your answer. Try to speak more. What other things do you think?
Uh, like because it's not only lucky can help they stay safe and survive after some disaster. They still have some experience for that, some knowledge. And things so.
Okay. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, so we have here reading strategy. Okay, now let's try to read this text. Okay, can you please read this text for us?
To help you decide which phrases will fit which gaps. Think about the grammar of each sentence. For example, is first word a gap a verb or is a different kind of word need?
Okay, different kind of the word needed. Okay, so we have here this type of the text, and we have here. Okay, now this Can you please read these parts?
Spinning around in the air, bring her home, ran back to the house, which warned them that we're not as lucky. Without looking back, holding their math books, realized where he was to leave the school.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have here these parts. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think about these parts? Which of these in this text is the most important for you? So what do you think? Which part here is the most important here for you? In your opinion, so what do you think? Okay, so we have here spinning around in the air.
How they're spinning around.
And why? Okay, tell me something more. Speak more. Why? Why do you think so?
No. Realized where he was because her mom was uh fighting her daughter, her son, and like that no she saying for some reason she was very not very good for finding her son and realized where he was to pull him out, get him out, to protect him.
Protect him. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, so we have here. Okay, this text. Complete the phrases with the words below. Think the phrases that are used describing differences. Okay. Now let's try to read for speaking strategy. Let's try first to read this part. Can you please read this part?
When you do a photo comparison task, follow these steps. Describe each photo in general. Mention the people where they are. Speculate about what is happening. Describe any obvious differences or similarities between the photos. Speculate about how the people in the photo are feeling or what they are thinking or saying.
Okay, now let's try to describe photo C and photo D. Okay, I want you to tell me what can you see here in the photos C and D.
Photo C, there was the weather was like snowing, and there was at on the hill with a lot of snow, and they were playing skiing. Yeah, and a lot of people are not playing; they're just walking and wearing a lot of clothes. Yeah, because this weather was snowy. The picture D is a big ground for camping. Yeah, and behind a lot of street it was a building like a city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have practically we have here some pictures. Okay. Now, and I want to ask you what other things okay are interesting to see on in these pictures. What are some other things that are interesting here to see it? Okay. Which picture do you find is more interesting for you?
Like it's picture C because picture C is snowing and like I never play with snow. Yeah, and I also like to play skiing. Picture C is normal. Camping is nothing special. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see. And if you can choose, okay, where would you like to be? Would you like to be In which part would you like to be? Would you like to be in picture 1 or picture 2?
Picture 1. Yeah, because camping is also fun, but it need to be a lot of people and do some activities, playing something there. Someone need to create some games to play or something. Yeah, but picture 1 we can play anything with snow, or we just go with other people, one other people. We can play also.
Okay. Now, and okay, and how is the weather right now in Malta? Can you please tell me?
It was sunny. It's have wind, but not a lot.
No, not a lot of winds. Okay, and which part of the day on Malta do you like best? Which part of the day is your favorite? When you compare, for example, parts of the day in, let's say, in Vietnam and in Malta, which part of the day do you like in Vietnam and which part of the day do you like on Malta?
I like afternoon in both places because
Mhm,
afternoon I was can go back home and the weather is like it's also have wind, not a lot of sunny because morning like it was in the summer it's very hot. When I
mhm,
say us it was hot, but the afternoon is have some wind and I can and usually on break I go down to play outside. So yeah, it's
mhm. Okay, and which part of the day, which part of the day you don't like it? What is the part of the day, for example, during the day that you don't like it?
morning because usually morning I still asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes like when I go to school and I have hours to play, and that time I was if I playing talking with my friends when their first lesson start, I didn't feel asleep. But when I'm not talking and feel tired already, and the lesson come, I still feel tired.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and which part of the day would you like to change? For example, would you like that you spend where do you like to spend more time? In okay, in school or for example at your home? Where do you like to spend most of your time?
In my home
Mm-hmm. Because why?
because I think my school because in my school I can talk and play with my friends. In my home I'm just stay in my room play with phone. Sometimes it was very like boring. But
Mm-hmm.
when I'm in my school I can talk with my friends a lot and it's not boring because we have a lot of things. Not have a lot of things to talk but we usually talking something.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you like to talk about something, and what are your favorite topics that you like to speak about with your friends? What are some of the favorite topics that you usually like to speak about with them?
Uh like we just not at all. Like sometimes we didn't talk with any with any specific topic. Like we are sitting and we are talking with the others. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or in the lesson we are talking something about the the lesson and find some job. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's try to read this part. Okay, can you please read this part of the text?
The first photo uh shows two little girls. They are in the the judging. Well, no, the first photo show two little girls. They are in the. Can I see the photo?
Oh, we have here.
No,
Okay.
that's yeah. Okay.
So you okay? Take a screenshot of these two pictures. Okay, can you take a screenshot of these two pictures because we have here this text. Can
Yeah.
you do that?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so let's go. Let's go up. The first two.
The
The
first
first.
photo show two little girls. They are go bit up to say for me can see the keyword, the word. Go read up.
Okay.
Yeah. The first photo showing two little girls. They are in the they are in the jumping, walking on the path. It must be raining because the path is very wet and muddy. In the second photo, I can see a man and a woman. They are playing in the snow. Both photos show two people having fun in bad weather. In the first photo, the girls are jumping in a puddle.
Paddle.
Puddle. In the second photo, the man is throwing a snowball at the woman. You can see trees in both photos. In both photos, the people are wearing warm coats. The obvious difference is that they are enjoying the first photo, enjoying in the first photo, but others in the second, but others in the second, uh, I not in the second, but
Seeing their expressions. Seeing their expressions.
in their by the expression, I say that I say they are enjoying themselves.
Mhm. Okay, they are enjoying themselves. Okay, now can you please tell me how do you enjoy with your family? Can you describe like this situation when you enjoy with your family? How can you enjoy with your family? What is something that you can do to enjoy with your family?
So if my family is going outside to play, go to somewhere, is it shouldn't be no like it's not. It's only to go travel to somewhere. It's just it can be go outside in the country or some place close
Mhm.
to my house. Is also
Enjoyable. Enjoyable.
enjoyable.
Mhm. Okay. Now let's see. And which when you take these two photos, which one do you which one is more interesting for you? Number one or number two? A or B? Sorry, A or B?
B because I is a bit dirty for me. It's fun, but it's dirty for clothes for shoes. Yeah, but picture B is more it's more like better. Like it's just playing for jogging in the snowing weather. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And which photo would you like, for example, in which photo would you like to participate in, the number one or number two? To jumping in these puddles, or for example, to have a snowball fight? So which one do you consider is more interesting for you to do it? Some other activities that you would like to do it?
Um, like in future B.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because why? Because
Because uh if I can go, like if I can stay in the place like that with my friends, it's could be very nice. Yeah.
okay, it can be really nice. Okay, to do it. Now let's see. Okay, we have here the first photo here. Okay, we have here this description. Okay, now okay, let's try. What is something that is okay? We have differences, obvious differences, and similarities. Okay, now can you please describe? Okay, what is similar and what is the difference between picture A and picture B? What is something that is similar and what is something that is different?
The difference is like in each of picture they are saying different place.
Mhm,
Like and different age. Yeah.
mhm,
Picture B is saying snowing weather, snowing place, and picture A was saying like a wet place after raining. Similarity says they are both like boy and girls and are joking, very fun and
mhm,
enjoy their joking.
mhm. Okay, so they are enjoying. Okay, and how? Okay, so can you please tell me how do they feel? How these people are feeling here in these pictures? So how do they feel when you take a look on these pictures? How do they feel?
They they are feeling very happy.
Mm-hmm,
Bec- uh because like even they are playing like doing something like it's just a joking of both people, so they are feeling very happy.
mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's see, and now let's try to. We have here C and D. Okay, we have here um, similarities and differences in the picture C and D. What is similar and what is the difference between these two pictures in pictures C and D?
Picture C is like where snowing weather and stay on the hill to
Mm-hmm,
play, and a lot of the people are walking, play skiing, play something with snowing, wearing a cold clothes. And picture B is like a summer weather, and they are camping, talking, all of group of people sitting on a big round.
mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's see, and how about other pictures, for example, around the world? Okay, so what are some pictures that are interesting for you around the world? Are there any other things that can be really interesting for you?
Uh, Interesting for me. It can play what I like for fun, for like playing badminton with my friends. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
or other people, or like also a lot of children or also like it don't have homework or like we can have a long summer holiday. It's already long, but just a bit more like that.
Mhm. Okay, so this is something that okay that can be really fun and let's say okay something that is similar and different uh, for you to do it with your friends. Okay, and yes, I understand. Now let's take a look here. We have here this now the task from these notes. Now I want you to describe me the weather and everything what you're doing, for example, in Vietnam. Okay, so we have here something that is interesting. Now, can you please tell me about the weather in Vietnam? How is the weather right now in Vietnam? So do
I
you know?
think it was sunny because now it's near to summer.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, and in Vietnam, it's not a cold country, so now it's also very hot.
mm-hmm. Okay. And what is something that you can do when it's really hot? What activities, for example, people can do when the weather is really hot in Vietnam?
They turn on the fan or they use the air conditioner. Yeah, they use a mesh. Yeah, or they like that.
Mhm. Okay, so they basically do also can do some fun activities. Okay, and when you compare about the weather and everything else, in your opinion, where is better about the weather on Malta or in Vietnam?
Which one I like the most?
When you compare Malta and Vietnam about the weather,
Um,
so what?
Manta is like in a Europe area, so of course it's not a. It's also of course it's cold,
Mhm,
but now it can be like very hot. It's not very hot, but it's still hot for me now. Yeah, and but when it's winter, it's very cold.
mhm,
Yeah, very
mhm.
very cold. I
Okay.
cannot stay in that weather. In Vietnam, with the winter, it's not very cold. It's still cold. We need to wearing a jacket, but we it's not that cold.
Mhm. So this is something that okay, weather is not so cold. Okay, and where do you like to spend your summer holiday? Do you like to? I know also in Malta can be really hot. Okay, during the summer period of time. Okay, so where do you like to spend your time? Do you like to spend your time on Malta, or do you like to spend your time, for example, in Vietnam?
In some, I still like to play in Vietnam because in Vietnam I have more friends and it's have more place to play. And like in winter, it's also have place to play, but not a lot. And in
But
Vietnam, it's not a lot.
mhm,
But in Vietnam, if I like to go, if I like to play badminton, it's have like a place for playing. It's not playing at the park. It's like staying in station.
mhm. Staying on station. Okay. Now, and how about other parts of the world? Did you ever travel to some other countries beside Malta and let's say beside Malta and Vietnam? Did you ever visited some other countries?
Like visit some country near Malta,
Mm-hmm,
like Italy or German or Spain because I don't need to stay on an airplane a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and which of these countries, for example, uh, are interesting besides to visit or to go as a tourist? Okay, so which of these countries, for example, can be really interesting for you?
Um, being very
What other countries in the future, for example, you would like to visit?
maybe I think maybe is America, England, or German,
Mm-hmm.
or any country in Europe. Because I have a lot of choice and both are very nice country. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this country can be really nice. Okay, now and what about countries that, for example, are not so interesting to visit in Asia? Asia is the part of the country where you used to live. Okay, so what is something that is not interesting to do or to plan in in Asia?
We don't have of some food like England food, English, breakfast, something like that. Asia part is have some food. Maybe it was strange for foreigner. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because it's type of like Asia. A lot of people in Europe didn't know it, so it's new for them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's still delicious.
Mhm. Okay, now let's see, and we have here. Okay, when you compare food in Vietnam and in, let's say, in Malta, on Malta, which food do you think it's better? Which food, for example, do you find it's better?
I prefer Vietnam because food in Malta is delicious, but some foods are not. And
Mhm,
in Vietnam, for me, all food are delicious
mhm. All the food is delicious, and why do you think so? Why?
because I try a lot of food and it's all nice. And some and other foreigner go there also say like that. Even some students in my school are so saying like that. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. And what would you, for example, if your friends come from Vietnam to your country, so what food would you suggest to them to try to eat on Malta? What is the food that you would suggest to them to try to eat on Malta? Okay.
Uh, I try to eat in Malta.
Yes.
I think because in Malta, their own food is not have a lot. Usually, it have some food of different country. So if they suggest them, I just tell them to go to some Malta restaurant and try the food there.
Mm-hmm.
Even me, I live here for over 1 years, but I didn't go to Malta restaurant. Just eat some food of different country. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
in Malta, it also have a food of my country because the Vietnamese people are making it.
Mhm. Okay, so Vietnamese people are making this type this specific type of the food. Okay, that is quite nice and quite good. Now let's see, and how about other from other cultures? Okay, did you ever try some food that is related to some other cultures? Something that is unique from other cultures.
Cultures.
Mm-hmm. Like cultures, that means, for example, that you tried some food that is not from your country. So that means, did you ever tried, for example, German food? Did you ever try Italian food? This type. Okay, did you ever do something like this? That you tried some food? Can you compare food? I'm asking you the specific question because I want to know something more about your country. So did you ever try to eat some other European food from Europe? Did you ever?
I only try some pasta in Malta. I
Mm-hmm,
didn't know the source of this pasta is made from where. I just know it's in my school.
mm-hmm.
It's delicious, but the flavor is a bit like it don't have a lot of flavor. It's not very salty. It's not very salty. Yeah, but it's still good.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe it's have a lot of
Oil.
oil.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's not very nice. But if we say about the flavor, I say it's good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and when you compare, for example, noodles from your country or rice, when you compare with food from Malta, so which one do you find it's better? So what do you think? Which one is better in your opinion?
Uh, I prefer my food
Mm-hmm.
because I know European food are really very also very nice, but the food in Malta, some food they make is so salty, so oil, like some pasta that in my school. But and also because I live in my country, I was born there, I was live there for many years. So
Mm-hmm.
of course, like I like it's still new. Is the food is still new for me here? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And how about drinks? Okay, so I asked you
Spring
the
is both countries are very nice. Malta springs are also
oh
very
drinks.
yeah.
Sorry. Drinks. I asked you about drinks. So when you compare drinks, okay, so what is something that you like to drink in Vietnam, but you can't, or it's quite different comparing to Malta? Is there anything that, for example, you can drink on Malta? Okay, can you try to compare? Try, can you try to compare drinks on Malta and drinks, for example, in in Vietnam? What is similar? What is the different about drinks in these countries?
Uh, the difference is only some drinks, some types of drinks like smoothie, milk tea, or milkshake, or yeah, or ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Only that, and the others like coca water is the same, or consider the same.
Mm-hmm.
Because like some because in Vietnam, I can only say that the flavor is a bit different.
Mm.
It's still nice. It's both are nice, but it's different in the flavor.
Okay, and how is different? Can you explain a little
Like
bit?
in I can say like some place in Malta they make it more sweet than in my country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and more like the chocolate flavor they make it more sweet,
Mm-hmm.
and some place they make it not very sweet, and even I can not feel the flavor of chocolate. A place like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so and if you want to, for example, do you have something that you miss something from Malta or from Vietnam, something that you saw, okay, that people are drinking, let's say, when you compare, for example, when you compare drinks that you are missing from Vietnam, is there any type of the drink that you are missing from Vietnam?
In Malta, it don't have some types of drink, some type of like sweet drink,
Mm-hmm.
uh, like in Vietnam. The in Vietnam is have all type of sweet drinks of Malta. Is have all.
Mm-hmm.
The thing Malta is missing one or two type, but I don't like that sweet drink. That is not a problem for me.
Mm-hmm. So this is not a problem for you. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, and what would you like, for example, to carry on from Malta to Vietnam? Is there anything that you would like to carry on from Malta to Vietnam? To bring to you to Vietnam from Malta? What would you like to bring from Malta to Vietnam?
Like something new that I bought in here and it's expensive or I like it and I need to bring that to Vietnam for doing something. Example is the badminton racket. In Vietnam, I have two and it's a gift of my aunt.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like first I think we can ship it to here, but like I'm afraid of like when it's shipped, it's maybe it's have some problem, make the racket broken. So I buy a new one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when I go to Vietnam, I will bring that to my country.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. Okay, so we finished our class. That was really nice. Did you enjoy today?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, and see you on uh, Wednesday. Yes, this is something that I want to ask you. Can we have a class? Let me see. Tomorrow. Just one moment. I need to check. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we have a class tomorrow at 5 p.m.? No, just
Eh,
one. Sorry. Tomorrow. At 4:30 p.m. Malta time.
yes.
Instead of Wednesday.
Yes. Yes.
So we are having, okay. Yes. Okay. So thank you so much. Okay. See you tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. I will make a note. I will write this. Bye bye.
Goodbye.